When it comes to maximizing your potential, Stoicism offers a unique framework that's as relevant today as it was in the days of Marcus Aurelius. The Stoics believed that the power to thrive lies within us, and that we can cultivate our potential through disciplined habits and mindful choices. To begin, the first tip centers on taking complete responsibility for yourself. Accepting ownership of your life is essential. Instead of blaming circumstances or other people, Stoics teach us to look inward and recognize that our reactions, thoughts, and responses are our responsibility. By owning our responses, we build resilience and adaptability, which are critical for self-growth and self-mastery. Another core Stoic practice is focusing on what's within your control and releasing the rest. Many people waste time and energy on things they can't change, which only distracts them from their potential. The Stoics believed that life is full of events and challenges we can't predict, but we do have control over how we react to them. Whether it's someone else's actions, an unexpected setback, or even the weather, learning to let go of things beyond our control liberates us to channel our energy where it truly matters. This practice also fosters calm, clarity, and decisiveness, qualities that naturally amplify your potential. Then there's the art of setting a purpose and committing to it with unwavering dedication. The Stoics viewed purpose as a guiding light that keeps us grounded. Knowing why we do what we do helps us stay focused, especially when obstacles arise. For the Stoic, purpose isn't just about achieving goals, it's about aligning every action with our core values. Reflecting daily on why you're pursuing certain ambitions, especially in the face of challenges, creates resilience and helps you sustain motivation over the long run. Practicing gratitude is another Stoic tip for unlocking potential. Stoics believed that appreciating what you have can build mental strength and inner peace. By starting each day with gratitude, you train your mind to focus on abundance rather than lack. This outlook can lead to greater satisfaction, reduce unnecessary desires, and improve relationships, all of which contribute to a more focused and empowered mind. A simple daily practice of listing 3 things you're grateful for can create profound shifts in perspective, helping you cultivate inner contentment and resilience. Self-discipline was highly valued by Stoic philosophers. For them, discipline wasn't about self-punishment, it was about self-respect. The Stoics believed that a disciplined life, one free from excessive indulgence or distraction, would allow you to focus more on things that matter. They would advise you to build routines that reinforce self-discipline. For instance, if you set aside time every day to reflect, plan, or work on a skill over time, these small, consistent actions lead to significant results. The more disciplined you are in controlling your actions, the more energy you have to pursue meaningful goals and fully realize your potential. Another important Stoic principle for maximizing potential is humility. The Stoics reminded us that there is always something to learn and that overconfidence can blind us. Practicing humility allows you to remain open to feedback and eager for improvement. In any field or pursuit, humility invites learning and keeps you sharp. The Stoic approach to humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself, but rather being open to the reality that you can always grow, adapt, and learn from others. In the same vein, Stoicism encourages us to embrace discomfort. They believe that true growth comes from stepping outside your comfort zone and facing difficulties head-on. Whether it's a tough conversation, a challenging project, or personal development work, facing discomfort directly strengthens resilience. The more you train yourself to handle discomfort, the more adaptable and strong you become, which in turn makes you capable of achieving things others might shy away from. Patience is another virtue deeply valued by Stoics. In a world that's increasingly obsessed with quick results, Stoics teach us that lasting progress often takes time. Building potential is like building muscle. It requires consistent effort and patience. Embracing patience means that you're less likely to abandon your goals in the face of setbacks or delays. Instead, you develop the mental endurance needed to push through, allowing you to achieve meaningful and sustained success. The Stoics also saw value in self-reflection. They believed that a person who regularly reflects on their actions, motivations, and progress is far better positioned to grow. Self-reflection doesn't mean dwelling on mistakes. Rather, it's about understanding what went well, what didn't, and how you can improve. By setting aside time each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions, you gain clarity and insight into your progress and can course correct as needed. This constant refinement process is a direct way to enhance your potential. Another Stoic tip is the idea of living with integrity. Stoics saw personal integrity as the foundation for a life of purpose and fulfillment. This involves staying true to your values and acting with honesty, even when it's difficult. Integrity helps you build trust with others and, more importantly, with yourself. By consistently choosing what aligns with your values over immediate gains, you're building a foundation of self-respect that fuels your drive to reach new heights. Integrity creates stability and confidence, which are invaluable assets for anyone striving to maximize their potential. The Stoics teach us to remember our own mortality. Far from being a morbid thought, the Stoics found this practice to be liberating. By contemplating the finite nature of life, we're reminded to make the most of our time, to prioritize what matters, and to avoid wasting energy on trivialities. When you keep in mind that time is limited, it fuels urgency and clarity about what truly matters to you. This mindset helps you focus your energy and attention on the present moment, allowing you to take action toward your goals rather than delaying or procrastinating. In addition to remembering mortality, the Stoics emphasized the power of visualization, or premeditatio malorum, the practice of mentally preparing for potential hardships. By envisioning challenges that might arise, you build emotional resilience and are less likely to be shaken when difficulties actually come. It's not about fixating on negative outcomes, but rather preparing yourself mentally and emotionally so that if obstacles do arise, you've already anticipated them and are ready to handle them. This practice fosters a level-headedness that can help you move forward with courage and persistence, making you less likely to give up when the going gets tough. Cultivating empathy is another Stoic practice that can be surprisingly powerful for unlocking potential. Often, we think of empathy as just understanding others, but for Stoics, it's also about harmonizing with the world. They taught that everyone is interconnected and that our actions affect others. By truly listening to and understanding others, we learn more about ourselves and develop patience and kindness, traits that build trust, deepen relationships, and help us work more effectively with others. Whether it's in family, friendships, or professional settings, empathy expands our perspective, making us more effective in every aspect of life. Learning to detach from external validation is another way Stoics believed we could reach our highest potential. In modern life, it's easy to be swayed by the opinions and judgments of others. Stoics, however, placed more value on their inner compass than on the praise or criticism of others. By focusing on doing what's right and acting in alignment with your principles rather than seeking approval, you liberate yourself from the limitations of external validation. When your actions are driven by inner values rather than fleeting praise, your energy becomes consistent and unwavering. This helps you develop confidence and self-assurance, which are critical for navigating life's ups and downs and moving toward your goals with steady resolve. A commitment to lifelong learning is yet another Stoic pillar. The Stoics were avid learners, constantly seeking knowledge to sharpen their minds and refine their character. They believed that knowledge was the path to self-mastery, and even the smallest insights could lead to meaningful growth. This perspective invites us to approach every experience, whether success or failure, as a lesson. By reading, studying, and reflecting, you actively build a reservoir of wisdom that can help you make better decisions, understand the world around you, and refine your approach to personal growth. Another practice the Stoics held close was temperance, or the art of balance and moderation. Maximizing potential doesn't mean pushing yourself to the extreme in every area. It's about finding a sustainable rhythm in life. By learning to balance work, rest, relationships, and personal time, you protect yourself from burnout. This balanced approach also enables you to bring your best self to each area without feeling overwhelmed. Rather than indulging in extremes, you find a measured path that sustains your energy and focus over the long term, ultimately allowing you to build a fulfilling life without exhausting yourself. One of the most profound Stoic practices is cultivating inner peace through acceptance. Life will not always go as planned, and setbacks are inevitable. The Stoics believed that accepting life's ups and downs without resistance is the key to finding inner peace. Instead of fighting circumstances or wishing things were different, Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge reality and focus on what we can change. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up. Rather, it's about recognizing that peace comes from within, not from external conditions. By cultivating this inner calm, you build a steady foundation that enables you to make better decisions and keep moving forward no matter what challenges arise. Each of these practices works together to build a resilient, grounded, and focused mind, ultimately helping you unlock and sustain your potential. The Stoic path isn't about achieving a final goal, but rather about constantly evolving, growing, and becoming a more capable and self-aware version of yourself. Through daily, mindful practice of these principles, you gradually craft a life of purpose and fulfillment, one that enables you to reach your fullest potential. Another powerful Stoic approach to maximizing potential is the deliberate practice of self-restraint, particularly in the face of impulses. The Stoics observed that unchecked impulses often lead us to actions we later regret, pulling us off course from our highest ambitions. By practicing restraint, pausing before reacting, choosing words carefully, or resisting immediate gratification, we train ourselves to be masters of our own mind and desires. This discipline not only strengthens self-control, but also builds a sense of self-respect, knowing that you aren't ruled by whims. Over time, restraint becomes a natural part of your decision-making process, enabling you to stay aligned with your goals, even in moments of temptation or pressure. The Stoics also placed great value on the practice of compassion, not only toward others, but toward oneself. While Stoicism encourages self-discipline and resilience, it also reminds us that we are human, and as such, will sometimes make mistakes or fall short. Showing compassion for yourself during these times can be a powerful tool for growth. Instead of dwelling on failures, treat them as opportunities to learn and improve. Forgive yourself, reflect on what went wrong, and move forward with renewed wisdom. This practice of self-compassion prevents unnecessary self-criticism, keeping you focused and constructive rather than defeated or discouraged. The Stoic approach to time is another profound concept for realizing potential. The Stoics saw time as our most precious resource, one that should be spent wisely and with intention. They believed that each moment is an opportunity to grow, learn, or contribute, and that wasting time is essentially wasting potential. By treating time as sacred, you naturally become more intentional about how you spend each day. The Stoics would recommend examining how you use your time, whether you're distracted, procrastinating, or filling your day with trivialities. Maximizing potential means embracing each day as an opportunity for progress, committing to meaningful actions, and staying present in the tasks at hand. An essential part of the Stoic journey is accepting that pain and adversity are inevitable parts of life. The Stoics didn't view hardship as something to fear or avoid, but rather as an opportunity to strengthen character. Each challenge is an exercise in resilience, a way to deepen your endurance and adaptability. Facing adversity without complaint or fear trains the mind to remain steady in turmoil, building a quiet inner strength that can endure any storm. When you view challenges as tools for growth, they become less daunting and more empowering, allowing you to grow beyond your perceived limits. In this way, adversity transforms from a hindrance to a stepping stone on the path to your highest potential. The Stoic idea of living in harmony with nature is another nuanced practice for personal growth. For Stoics, nature isn't only the physical world around us, but also the natural flow of life's events. By learning to harmonize with these events, rather than resisting or fearing them, you develop a mindset of acceptance and resilience. Life has its seasons of growth, rest, hardship, and joy, just as nature does. Embracing this natural rhythm allows you to remain flexible, adjusting to the inevitable changes in life without feeling derailed. Living in harmony with nature reminds us to embrace the present, trust the process, and focus on what truly matters. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of aligning oneself with truth. The Stoics held truthfulness in the highest regard, seeing it as the foundation for authenticity and integrity. They believed that by being honest with yourself and others, you create a stable life grounded in reality. This practice of truthfulness not only builds trust, but also sharpens self-awareness, allowing you to see yourself and your circumstances clearly. Honesty with oneself involves acknowledging both strengths and weaknesses, which in turn promotes personal growth. When you face the truth, you can identify areas for improvement and take meaningful steps toward realizing your potential. Further, the Stoics teach the importance of cultivating mental clarity. In a world filled with distractions and noise, clarity is rare, yet invaluable. The Stoics practiced regularly, clearing their minds of unnecessary worries, desires, and distractions. To maximize potential, they advocated for practices like journaling, meditation, and solitude to quiet the mind and bring focus to what matters. By nurturing a clear mind, you make better decisions, avoid overthinking, and remain steady in the face of life's challenges. Mental clarity becomes a foundation for effective action, creativity, and inner peace, allowing you to pursue your ambitions with a calm, steady focus. The Stoics also embraced the idea of taking responsibility for one's emotional state. Emotions are powerful, and while Stoicism doesn't suggest ignoring them, it does teach that we have a choice in how we respond to them. Rather than letting anger, fear, or sadness control your actions, Stoics encourage developing a balanced emotional intelligence. This means acknowledging emotions without allowing them to dictate decisions, which in turn promotes rational and constructive actions. By taking responsibility for your emotions, you empower yourself to make choices that align with your long-term goals rather than being swept away by temporary feelings. This emotional resilience is crucial for maintaining consistency and clarity on your path to self-actualization. Another key element in Stoic practice is the habit of seeking out positive role models. The Stoics valued mentorship and believed in looking to others who embodied wisdom, resilience, and virtue. By observing these role models, whether historical figures, mentors, or even fictional characters, you gain insight into how to navigate life's challenges and make better choices. Emulating the qualities you admire in others gives you a template for growth and inspires you to develop those virtues in yourself. Role models serve as reminders of the heights we can achieve and help us stay motivated in our own journey toward fulfilling our potential. The Stoics encourage a practice of generosity and service to others. Stoicism is often perceived as an inward-looking philosophy, but the Stoics valued contributing to the well-being of others as a cornerstone of a fulfilled life. Giving back, whether through small acts of kindness, sharing knowledge, or supporting someone in need, helps you grow beyond self-interest and develop a deeper sense of purpose. Generosity not only benefits others, but also strengthens your character and enriches your own life. When you focus on contributing positively to the lives of those around you, you experience a sense of fulfillment that propels you forward on the path to realizing your highest self. Each of these Stoic principles, when practiced consistently, has the power to transform your life. By incorporating them into your daily routine, you develop resilience, wisdom, and clarity, all essential elements for achieving the greatest version of yourself. Stoicism doesn't offer a quick fix, but rather a lifelong journey of continuous growth and refinement. Through these teachings, you not only maximize your potential, but also cultivate a sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment that endures through life's challenges and triumphs alike. Building on the importance of lifelong growth, the Stoics also emphasized the value of finding purpose through meaningful goals. They viewed purpose as a compass that guides us through life, especially when distractions or difficulties arise. Having clear, purposeful goals helps sharpen our focus and commitment. For the Stoic, this purpose isn't always tied to external achievements, but rather to a deeper sense of contributing to the greater good and cultivating inner virtue. The Stoics taught that when our goals are aligned with our values and principles, we're more likely to remain steadfast and resilient, even when faced with setbacks. Purpose fuels passion, but it also gives us the discipline to remain consistent, which is essential for reaching our highest potential. Another cornerstone of Stoic wisdom is the idea of detachment from outcomes. While the Stoics were ambitious and believed in striving for excellence, they also understood that many aspects of the final outcome are beyond our control. By focusing on the quality of effort rather than the outcome, you free yourself from the anxiety of success or failure. This detachment doesn't mean a lack of ambition. Rather, it means pouring your energy into actions within your control and accepting whatever results follow. By removing attachment to outcomes, you develop a sense of peace and stability, allowing you to pursue your goals with a clear, focused mind, free from the burdens of fear and worry. The Stoics also encourage the practice of daily rituals as a means to cultivate a disciplined life. Small daily habits, whether it's a few minutes of reflection in the morning or a brief evening meditation, create structure and provide moments of mindfulness in our day. These rituals remind us to align our actions with our values, ensuring that we stay focused on the bigger picture. Rituals can include anything from reading, journaling, or expressing gratitude, and while they might seem simple, these consistent practices build a foundation of discipline, self-awareness, and calm that are essential for unlocking our full potential. Practicing silence and solitude was another cherished Stoic practice. In a noisy world, the Stoics believed that moments of quiet reflection and solitude allow us to connect with our inner selves and deepen our understanding of life. Silence can be a powerful tool for insight and perspective, helping us untangle complex thoughts and reconnect with what truly matters. By stepping away from distractions and immersing ourselves in quiet moments, we create space for inner clarity, enabling us to make wiser decisions and deepen our resilience. Solitude doesn't mean isolation, but rather taking intentional time for oneself, where profound personal growth and self-discovery can flourish. A practice closely related to solitude is that of journaling, which the Stoics saw as a method for self-improvement. Journaling allows you to examine your thoughts, track your progress, and evaluate your daily actions. It's a time-tested way to reflect on what went well, what didn't, and how you can improve. For Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, writing down reflections was a tool for grounding oneself, processing emotions, and keeping track of personal growth. When we write, we clarify our goals, identify our shortcomings, and reinforce our commitment to improvement. This simple act of self-reflection through journaling becomes a roadmap, guiding us closer to our fullest potential with each entry. Embracing simplicity was also highly valued in Stoic teachings. The Stoics believed that material excess and unnecessary complexity could distract us from our true path. By simplifying our lives and focusing on essentials, we free ourselves from the weight of trivial concerns and reduce the risk of losing ourselves in superficial pursuits. Simplicity means evaluating what truly matters, cutting out distractions, and focusing on experiences, relationships, and activities that add genuine value to our lives. Living simply cultivates inner peace and clarity, allowing us to pour more energy into our meaningful goals without being burdened by unnecessary wants. Equally essential to the Stoic way is fostering a mindset of adaptability. The Stoics understood that life is ever-changing and that rigid expectations often lead to frustration and disappointment. By learning to adapt, we become more resilient, better able to navigate life's twists and turns. Adaptability allows us to respond to circumstances with flexibility and calm rather than being overwhelmed by them. Embracing change and learning to find opportunity in unexpected situations expands our capacity for growth and ensures that we're always moving forward, regardless of the conditions around us. In addition, Stoicism emphasizes the concept of ataraxia, or inner tranquility, which involves cultivating an inner sense of calm that is unaffected by external chaos. This tranquility doesn't imply apathy, rather, it's a cultivated state of peace that allows us to handle life's challenges with equanimity. By practicing mindfulness, self-reflection, and emotional regulation, we create a resilient inner peace that strengthens our ability to remain calm under pressure. With ataraxia as our foundation, we're better able to focus on our goals, make rational choices, and tap into our full potential, unaffected by external noise or stress. The Stoics also believed in taking proactive steps to protect their mental and emotional energy. They recognized that negative environments and influences can drain us and diminish our ability to focus on what truly matters. By mindfully choosing the people, environments, and activities we engage with, we protect our energy and maintain a positive, constructive mindset. Avoiding unnecessary drama or toxic influences isn't about avoidance, but about setting healthy boundaries that allow us to direct our energy toward our growth and potential. By guarding our mental space, we create a fertile environment for progress, creativity, and self-discovery. Stoicism also invites us to practice mindful acceptance of the present. Many of us spend time regretting the past or worrying about the future, which robs us of the potential in the present moment. The Stoics taught that true power lies in fully embracing the present, as it's the only time where we have actual control. By focusing on the here and now, we maximize our capacity to respond with clarity, purpose, and creativity. Mindful acceptance is not passive, it's an active choice to engage with life as it unfolds, channeling all our energy into what we can do now rather than what we cannot change. Lastly, Stoicism teaches that living a life of virtue is the ultimate way to fulfill one's potential. The Stoics held that the true measure of success isn't fame, wealth, or status, but rather the cultivation of virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When we make choices that are aligned with these virtues, we find a deeper, more lasting form of fulfillment. Virtue serves as a guiding principle that shapes our actions, our relationships, and our goals. By embodying these values in all we do, we create a life of meaning and purpose, one that transcends temporary achievements and instead contributes to the world and our own growth in a way that leaves a lasting legacy. Each of these Stoic principles, when practiced with intention and consistency, builds upon the next, creating a strong, resilient character capable of reaching its fullest potential. Stoicism doesn't promise an easy path, but rather a meaningful one, where self-mastery, purpose, and inner peace are the ultimate rewards. Through these teachings, you become not only a person of achievement, but a person of depth, wisdom, and strength, qualities that truly allow you to maximize every aspect of who you are and who you can become. These Stoic principles aren't just ancient ideas, but timeless practices that empower us to reach our highest potential. Through self-discipline, purposeful action, and inner peace, Stoicism offers a framework for personal growth that's as practical today as it was centuries ago. Embracing these teachings helps us build resilience, focus, and fulfillment, guiding us toward a life that's both successful and meaningful. If you found value in these Stoic insights, remember to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with more content on practical wisdom and personal growth. Let's continue this journey together, striving for a life of purpose and peace.